Meantime, a source telling Fox that a negotiating team from Qatar is now in Tehran to, quote, support the U.S. in reaching a final deal that would end the war and address outstanding issues with Iran. And Pakistani officials confirming to Fox that a key mediator on their end is also in Tehran today. Let's bring in retired Vice Admiral Robert Harward. He is former Deputy Commander of U.S. Central Command and a fellow at the Jewish Institute for National Security of America. Admiral Harward grew up in Iran and went to school in Tehran. Admiral, great to have you on. I'm a little confused because now we have the president just saying Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Highly enriched uranium is topic one, and now you have Iran saying they're not going to talk about highly enriched uranium. What do you make of that?
It's Iranian rhetoric, the same thing it's been since they started. It's meaningless. They're either going to give up the material and avow to not have nuclear weapons, or there'll never be a deal. It's very clear and simple, and the president said that repeatedly, so Iran can talk all they want. But then at the end of the day, if they're not going to agree to that, there'll be no end to this conflict.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. You had Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, was saying that there is a plan B. He talked about plan A, but he also kind of focused on plan B, though he didn't precisely give us plan B. Listen to what he said.
We all would love to see an agreement with Iran in which the straits are open and they abandon their nuclear ambitions and so forth. That's what work is ongoing even as I speak to you now in that regard. But we also have to have a plan B. And plan B is, what if Iran refuses to open the straits? What if Iran decides we refuse to open the straits, we're going to own the straits, and we're going to charge tolls for it? Okay, at that point, something has to be done about it.
I mean, great to have a plan B, but exactly what do you think, Admiral, that it entails?
Strikes. I would hope it would involve even boots on the ground. All those things that would compel this regime to capitulate. So we've done strikes. We could put raids into cities along the Gulf like Jask, Bandar Abbas, other places like that to make sure the Iranians know that at the end of the day, this conflict's not going to end until the straits are open, the uranium and the nuclear weapons program is over, and more importantly, or just as importantly, funding of their surrogates and their missile programs are eradicated. So at the end of the day, it's been very clear what the administration wants. We've put that in paper. The Iranians continue to talk but not deliver. So this thing will go on, and I think those strikes, which I hope would focus on the IRGC and those components of power who decide what they're going to do, as well as continue to murder their people, are the ones we should be targeting at the end of the day. So I would hope those strikes would focus on those centers of gravity.
A lot of experts keep saying that Iran is playing for time. What do you make of that? We see that if Iran is playing for time, the more time that goes by, the more dire the situation inside Iran gets. Do you also believe, having lived there, that they are right now playing for time, Admiral?
Without a doubt. Ultimately, they want to try to outtime President Bush in our political will. But as you said, the situation in Iran continues in just a terrible situation for the people of Iran. And that's driving this break between some of this ideological leaders, some of the military and political leaders on the situation they're firing. So that's where time works on the behalf of the president. He knows the blockade and the economic strangulation is having serious impact into the internal dynamics of Iran. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to really force them to capitulate, as well as any strikes we may take.
Vice Admiral Robert Harward, great to have you on as always, sir. Thank you. Well, as we mentioned,